What's up? What's up? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing live with my boy Money Brown TV. Y'all already know how I do. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. What it do, Money?
What's going down, big bro? Chilling, man. Ready to bless the people with this boxing knowledge. Got a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir, man. A lot of bullshit going on, man. A lot of bullshit I had to deal with right now. But we here. We here. Sorry for being late, but man, I didn't have no control over it today, y'all. But y'all already know. Tap in the comment section. Let me know you in the building once you hit the building. Young Wookie Wook, what's good with it?
My brother Wookie Wookie be having me dying laughing, bro. Wookie so damn funny, bro. He got a talent, man. Hey, you need to sit down and write you some skits, bro. You need to write you some skits, fit about 10-minute skits, and start dropping them bitches, bro. Your ass is too funny. Just your laugh and have a motherfucker laughing, bro.
Man, come on, man. You got to start coming with the videos again, Young Wook.
Real Wook, man.
Man, you gotta bless us with your content again. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got a whole lot to talk about today. Steven Jameson, what's good with it? What's happening with
Steve KOJ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, knockout.
Let you know off the bat, he get KOs.
Knockout on his own.
Yes, sir. I could dig it.
I'm gonna hit this like button for you. Y'all hit that like button and try to follow in the building.
And they ain't want me to do no live today. They ain't want us to come on here and cook today, Money. Damn.
They can't stop the grind, bro.
They try to stop me, man. They almost had me say, fuck this goddamn live, man. But you know I'm here. Fight Night Elite. What's happening with it? Off in the building.
It's going down, Fight Night.
Steven Jameson says, new kid on the block from the ATL. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. We got a hot show for you today.
Yes, sir. You in for a good one. Georgia.
Man. Yes, sir. And when y'all come in the building, make sure that y'all hit that like button before you do anything. And then after you do that, go over to Money Brown TV and subscribe to Money Brown TV. BG, what's good? Off in the building. Salute to you.
Yes, sir. Go subscribe to Money Brown TV, man. Show some love. Hit that notification button.
Mike Ryan coming in from that Trenton, New Jersey. What's happening with you, Mike? Man. Yes, sir. Mike, who played tonight, man? Who played?
Draco, the Eagles and the Giants.
Draco Bay. What's happening with it? Coming in from that motherfucking Brooklyn. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, we got a whole lot to cook on today. We finna get it, man. That's the only way we know how to do it. Get it.
You already know, Drake. You know we're gonna bring it real raw. That's the only way we know how to do it.
Man, Draco, man, he a top dog out there, man. He getting that. Draco got that new position. He out there getting that bread.
Guapo Drake. That's his new name. Sir. Guapo Drake.
Out there getting that bread. He said he ain't got time for the bullshit. Man.
Oh shit. I'm on computer charge me to be cold.
Yes, sir. But you man, this whole situation with the Lomachenko, it's with this Lomachenko situation, while we wait for some more people to get in the building, Money, this whole shit with the Lomachenko situation is crazy because it's really similar to the Deontay Wilder the situation in a whole lot of it's similar, in a whole lot of different ways. They getting on his helmet like they was doing Wilder. And now, in another thing that's a lot similar is that we keep hearing Loma saying this and Loma saying that, but we ain't really heard nothing from him. Where are these reports coming from? And I'm really asking the question because I don't know. I keep hearing, I be seeing, people put up videos about what he's saying, and he's saying that he gonna retire if he don't get a rematch, and he's saying this and he's saying that. But where are these reports coming from? Because I ain't heard him say nothing.
You know how people, when they make up 1,000 stories, bro. If you tell somebody to drop a receipt, they got to drop receipts. People love putting words in people's mouths, bro. And one thing I'm like, when I'm over something, I'm over it. Like, you know how it is, man. People go drag that shit to the end of time, bro. To the end of time. Loma took a loss, it's getting drugged out, But what I hate is, this what I hate, bro. The hype job shit. The man's a 3-division world champion. The man was a unified world champion. T.O. beat him, right? But it was a close fight. It was a good-ass fight. And that's what I'm saying. People gyp themselves out of greatness, bro. People be robbing themselves out of greatness, bro. Like, they would disrespect a good-ass fight just to call somebody a hype job. How the fuck is he a hype job when he was a 3-division world champion whooping motherfuckers' ass? Okay, he got beat by T.O. A young, stronger fighter came in and beat him. You know what I'm saying? If they have a rematch, we don't know what happened. But nonetheless, it's T.O. night. He got the thunder. But it don't make Loma no hype job. It don't make him no, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, fuck what the media talking about, how they try to boost him up. Get that man his credit and his just due, man. It's hard to become world champion. It's harder to stay world champion. The man became world champion in 3 different weight classes. Regardless of how he got there, if you don't like it or not, I get it. Some people get put in positions better than other people. We understand that, bro. We understand that. But nonetheless, the man was the 3-division world champion. You feel me? You don't become no hype job like that. You feel what I'm saying, Keith? If that's the case, you got to call a lot of people a hype job. But he took an L. That's boxing, man. It's boxing. That's how shit happens. You know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some. But the thing is, he made that shit exciting. It was a great fight. You know what I'm saying? The first half, T.O. got it. The second half, Loma got it. It went T.O. way. But on the excuse part and all that shit, Key, I'm not buying it, bro. Like I say, if you got some receipts on it, I will see now. But I'm not rocking with if he said, oh, because of my shoulder, that's why I lost this, that, and third. But I haven't even found an article on that. I haven't even been searching, to be honest with you. I haven't even been searching. Like I say, once I'm over something, I'm over it, bro. I ain't go dwell on it too long. You know what I'm saying? We know what boxing is. What have you done for me lately? So we moving on to the next fights. We got bigger fights to come up, but it is part of boxing. People go take it and say, oh, they did this, they did that. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm just going to stick to what I do and get that man the respect he deserves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. The man. And I what's good with you, Chris? Chris Mitchell, my fam. Daniel Parr off in the building. What's happening with you, Daniel?
Hey, let me address something. Let me address something. Fight Night Elite. You can say it's easy to become world champion if you get 2 title shots in your first. I said some people get put in positions better than others. You can't. I'm not denying that, bro. But at the end of the day, you still have to win to become champion. And that you win and became champion, you are a champion. He going out in the history books as a champion. You can't take that from him, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it from him. But go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, man. See, my thing is the man ain't overrated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at all the dudes that he beat. How the fuck could he be overrated? But when I'm asking the question is like, I'm really asking the question, like, is there some type of outlet out there where Lomachenko's doing interviews or somebody that he's doing interviews with that I'm not hearing? Because I keep the same energy all the time. I said this same shit when y'all came out with the bullshit with Deontay Wilder. I said, y'all ain't heard him say nothing. So how are all these stories coming out? Deontay Wilder said this and Deontay Wilder said that and he's saying this and he's saying that, when I ain't heard this man say nothing or type nothing. So I'm going to keep the same energy with Vasyl Lomachenko. Where are these stories coming from? Where he's saying this and he's saying that and he's saying this. I haven't heard him say nothing. So I want to know, to the people that's putting these stories out. And like I said, I don't have no beef with it. It is what it is. I just want to know where they getting these stories from, because I personally myself haven't seen him say any of this. or I haven't seen nobody from his team come out with an interview and say any of this stuff. Have you, Money?
Nah, not that I've seen. Like I said, I haven't been researching. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people been putting a picture up of him with shoulder surgery, but I haven't seen I haven't seen an interview with somebody saying, you know, I mean, with Loma on there saying, what you said, oh, I'm retiring if I don't get the rematch, or it's because of my shoulder I lost the fight. I haven't seen that. Like, to be honest, like, I haven't seen it. I think I seen was the interview after the fight where he say, you know, he felt like he wanted to fight and he was upset with the judge's scorecards. That's the only thing I seen.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen. So I haven't seen nothing come out from his team. I haven't seen nothing come out from him, not on no Twitter, not on Instagram, not on Facebook, not on YouTube. So I'm trying to find out where these stories coming from. That's all I'm saying, because it could be true, but I need to hear it from at least him or one of his team members, because where these stories coming from, I don't know. That's what I'm saying, because I mean, we got to keep the same energy, because when it happened to Wilder, you feel what I'm saying? When it happened to Wilder, I came on here and I defended Wilder. I did the same shit. I'm like, Wilder ain't said nothing. So how y'all coming out with all these stories and you ain't heard shit from Wilder? Or you ain't heard none of his team say this? So it's the same shit, you know. I can't, you know, you got to keep it 150 straight down the middle. I can't do it for one and then, you know, not do it for the other, because if I did that, then, you know,
be hypocrite.
Yeah, I'll be a hypocrite. I'll be a hypocrite if I did that shit. John Kramer off in the building. What's happening? Story B-Man says they are getting us those stories from the same place, toilet tissue wipes. From the same place, toilet tissue wipes. Yeah, like where are they getting these stories from? Steven Jameson says, I like Wilder, man, but it's boxing and fear. When he got up from the knockdown, Wilder was shocked and he was never the same after that. Bruce Gold said, Bruce, what's good with you, Bruce? Salute. So
salute my brother John Kramer in the building. Salute, John.
So, you know, and that was just some, you know, I was just been asking myself, like, where the fuck are all these stories coming from? You know, but anyway, moving along, man, moving along. I want to touch on the situation real quick, and we ain't gonna stay on this situation for too long. But Curtis Anderson, what's good? We're not gonna stay on the situation for too long. John Batman off in the building. He says Loma was scared in the first half of the fight, and he tried to go all out. Second half the fight, he says it ain't go how they planned it. He lost. Yeah, he lost. That's a fact. We all know that. But so this the thing, Money. I wanna, because the talk of the town been, you know, Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. If Devin Haney go and do his thing, that's the fight that everybody been talking about. You know, who is the real WBC champ? All of that. We talked about that yesterday, right? So we know that the man that holds the key to everything, to make this shit start, to make this jump off, right? To get the engine started, to make this fight happen, is Bob Arum, right? So at the end of the day, the fighter can say what they want to say, but it's up to Bob Arum. And why is because Top Rank is the A side. Top Rank the A side. Bob Arum runs Top Rank. So this is what Top Rank had to say about the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney potentially happening. And I'm going to play what Bob Arum had to say. And then we could go, you know what I'm saying? We could go off of that. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna play exactly what Bob had to say. And let me know what y'all think about what Bob had to say.
Batman, shout out to my bro Batman. What's going down?
Yes, sir. Kurt? Hold on. Let me see. Let me put this.
David can beat Gamboa. No, because the fact that will you be reaching out to Eddie about this potential fight if Devin can beat Gamboa? No, because the fight that I think if Lopez is going to stay at lightweight and there is no rematch, The fight that I would like to see him would be against this Garcia kid, Ryan Garcia, who's fighting your Luke Campbell. If Garcia beats Campbell, you have to understand the biggest group of fight fans, particularly if you're talking about pay-per-view, are the Hispanics. And Garcia has Ryan Garcia has a tremendous following on social media. And that fight would be a lot more interesting than a Devin Haney fight. If he does stay at lightweight and the Lomachenko rematch doesn't happen.
So, so y'all hear that, right? Bob Arum says that they asked Bob Arum, was he going to reach out to Devin Haney, right? My bad, not Devin Haney. Was he going to reach out to Eddie Hearn to make the Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez fight if Devin Haney wins his next fight? And he says no. He says no. He says the fight that he wants for Teofimo Lopez, if Teofimo stays at 135, and is Ryan Garcia, if Ryan Garcia can go beat Luke Campbell. Now, everybody is chasing down Ryan Garcia. It's like they look at Ryan Garcia and they're like, okay, he got a fan base. That's the easy route. Everybody wants Ryan Garcia. They don't want to fight Devin Haney, and I'm not talking about Teofimo Lopez. I'm talking about the promoters. Everybody wants to run down on Ryan Garcia. This is it. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Not Devin Haney. Teofimo Lopez, Bob Arum, Ryan Garcia. Everybody want to run down Ryan Garcia. And we hear what the people think and say about Ryan Garcia. A lot of people think that Ryan Garcia is just a pretty boy, right? They think that he does a whole lot of shit wrong. And out of the young up-and-coming fighters, he is food. They think Ryan Garcia is food. They think that he's the easiest fight, and he has a fan base that follows him. This is what I got to say about that. If Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia fight, that probably will be on the zone because Eddie Hearn going to flex his muscle. He going to say that Ryan Garcia got more followers, this, and that. Why is everybody wanting to fight Ryan Garcia and chase him down? Man, it's crazy. So, it looks like that we won't get a fight between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Bob Arum just told you that he's not gonna let the fight happen. That's what he's telling you. He's telling you when he said no, he is not gonna try to get in contact with Eddie Hearn about a fight between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. He just said it straight out. No, he wants Ryan Garcia if Teofimo Lopez decides to stay at 135. This some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because Bob Arum will go on one platform and he'll tell you one thing, and then he'll go on another platform and tell you how he really feels. And I believe when he says that he wants Ryan Garcia, right? That's how he really feels. Go ahead, Money.
Look, I feel how you feel, bro. They look at Ryan as the weakest link out of everybody, man. They look at him, they see the fan base. But look, you can want something, and like I say, we all can look at Ryan. We all probably can say, yeah, he don't hold intangibles. He don't hold, the boxing ability that we be strong down. But that motherfucker can punch. That's one thing about Ryan. He can punch and he quick. You know what I'm saying? So they thinking they gonna just go over there and just whoop Ryan ass. It might be a different story. You feel me? It might be a different story. But Ryan getting better with the Reynosos and with Canelo. So he growing his fan base. That's why I want to see him against Luke Campbell. But I told you, kids, it's all about the numbers, man. It's all about the numbers. They looking at the fan base. They looking at what he got. You know what I'm saying? Golden Boy. Now, him working with Golden Boy, I'm going to want to see how Della and Eddie play that. You know what I'm saying? See how they try to play that. But if Eddie is going to shoot for Ryan Garcia and you got Devin Haney over there as well, how do that go, Key? How do that go? You know what I'm saying? De La Hoya, and we know you got a partnership with Devin Haney. But we know that Ryan Garcia is on the Golden Boy at the same time, even though they got a contract with the Zone. So how's that going to look when you got Devin Haney over here campaigning for the TO fight, but you know what I'm saying, you shooting for Ryan Garcia to get the fight? You know what I'm saying? Now, will I be pissed off if Ryan Garcia and Teofimo happen? I won't be pissed off. I won't be mad at it. But like I say, I don't fall for the hype no more boxing. I go for what's signed on the contract. Because it's a big ass fight. He not lying with Ryan Garcia and his fan base. That's why Tank and Ryan is one of the biggest fights. But Tio and Tank is one of the biggest fights as well. But I feel like it's some bullshit on the sense of Tio. You said you want to fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come out your mouth and say you wanted to fight Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come out your mouth and say that. You came out and said you want to fight Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Y'all going back and forth. So I feel like you should stick to what you said. You said it. You know what I'm saying? You said it. So I feel like you should stick to your word and tell Bob, you know what I'm saying, Bob, I want Devin Haney. That's the fight I want. And after Devin Haney, then we can look at Ryan Garcia or like if it ain't Gervonta Davis, it should be Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? It should be Devin Haney. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna take like when you speak it out, I'm gonna make you stick to your words. You said you wanted Devin Haney, so that's the fight you should be shooting for. I told you, promoters looking for a check. They looking for a check. We know Devin ain't his fan base ain't as big as Ryan Garcia. And like I said, you got to remember, Ryan Garcia got kids, old folks. This we don't know if it's gonna translate to
all of them people don't follow Ryan Garcia for boxing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't know if it's gonna translate to pay-per-view. Kid, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of fucking kids following him. He has a lot of kids following him. So that don't mean, oh, just because he got this big ass fan base, the pay-per-view number is gonna be outstanding. No. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we gonna see what happens with the situation. I feel like Tio should stick to his words and fight Devin Haney if he go fight anybody, you know. But at the end of the day, it's a business. I see what Bob Arum looking at. He looking at the number game. He is looking at the Hispanics, and that's how Bob Arum gets down. That's how he gets down. It seems like he always trying to snake the black fighters out of big fights. You know what I'm saying? He always trying to snake the black fighters out of big fights. He put Floyd behind De La Hoya. You know what I mean? He put Terrence Crawford behind Lomachenko. And now he don't even want to give Devin Haney no shine. He ain't even really giving Shakur Stevenson no shine. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like Shakur should be fighting Jamel Hearn, but instead Jamel Hearn going to fight Corey Frampton, which I'm not pissed off. And they taking his ass across seas to fight Corey Frampton. You understand what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's Bob Arum tactics, man. Y'all trying to scheme the black man out of the big spotlight, bro. That's just me.
It's crazy, man. It's like everybody trying to run down on Ryan Garcia. And they might fuck themselves off doing it because, you know, we don't know how good Ryan Garcia is. They look at the kid and they underestimate him because, you know, he goofy, he a pretty boy. They look at him and they think he's soft. I don't think Ryan Garcia is soft like that. I think that Ryan Garcia got a lot of talent. And they, you know what I'm saying, they trying to, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They trying to bully him and shit.
Let me say this, kid. I'm gonna let you go. When Ryan Garcia was saying he wanted to fight Gervonta Davis, I believe everything that kid. He was for real about fighting Tank. Now, Devin Haney, this and that, I don't know, but I know about Tank. I know he for real about fighting Tank, kid. And I'm telling you, his precision and his power, that shit is real, bro. That shit is real. But go ahead, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Ryan Garcia is real. Everybody look at him like, this little pretty motherfucker ain't gonna, you know. But the thing is, a lot of the fighters think that same shit too, and they try to run down on him, you know. But then they say, oh well, because he has a huge fan base. Does that fan base translate to boxing though? Because a lot of them people that follow Ryan Garcia, they don't watch boxing. They're not gonna pay to see Ryan Garcia fight in a boxing ring because a lot of them fans are not boxing fans. Plus, you got him fighting over there on an app. Ryan Garcia would probably be 10 times bigger if he wasn't stuck over there on a DAZN app. So now, if they make a fight between Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia and they put it on ESPN, that's a big fight. But if you put it over there on that app, you just stopping, you know what I'm saying? You just stopping the numbers. You stopping who sees it. Because that app ain't worth shit. That app ain't about shit. Unless you a diehard boxing fan, you are not on that app. You not ordering that app. So it's crazy, man. But the fight that the real boxing fans want to see, just to get the issue solved, who is the WBC champ? You know what I'm saying? The fight I want to see is Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. Put Ryan Garcia in there with Tank Davis on pay-per-view. You dig what I'm saying? Renee Box Young, what's good? Put Ryan Garcia on Tank Davis with Tank Davis on pay-per-view, and then put Teofimo Lopez in there with Devin Haney. You know, that's the fights. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comment section. Jupiter B says Tank said he'll fight T.O. after the win. Man, you think that Mayweather Promotions is gonna let that happen? That ain't happening. Haney said that he'll fight T.O. Ryan tweeted he'll fight T.O. after the win. T.O. has no one running from him. He says he's having the easiest time getting fights. Wookie Wook says, I thought they spoke on FaceTime, made a decision. He says, what happened? I woke up to all this breaking news. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like I told y'all yesterday, Bob Arum and Teofimo Lopez's dad, they're gonna have a big influence on what decision he makes. If he got his sight on, like, look, Dad, look, Bob Arum, I want to shut Devin Haney up. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying he can. I'm just saying that, like, if he goes to them, like, look, I'm going to fuck up Devin Haney just because I want to show everybody I'm better than him and I'm the real WBC champ. They can then go back and be like, well, Devin Haney is not this, and Devin Haney don't do these numbers. Look, you're going to make a lot more money if you do this, this, and that. And, this is what we want you to do because, it's more money in it for you. It's an easier route. And then what you think he going to do? He going to listen to his team because that's why a fighter has a team around him, right? So they have an influence on what he does. Yeah, the fans might be calling for it and saying that he need to do this and that. But when he get behind closed doors, they can change his mind real fast. In that money talk, bullshit walk. Jupiter B says Haney versus Lopez, 2 separate fan base buying tickets and pay-per-views. Draco Bay says T.O. Brooklyn Cat, if he say it's gonna happen, I don't think T.O. too fond of Bob anyway. Yeah, even his pop said, they ain't too fond of Bob Arum. They don't really fuck with Bob Arum like that, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Bob Arum is the one that pulls the strings. Yes. We saw y'all can say what you want and you can think what you want. Bob Arum is the one that pulls the strings at the end of the day. We know how bad Terrence Crawford wanted to fight Pacquiao, right? Bob Arum came out and told you that he was the one that stopped the fight, right? They couldn't go around him. They was both under his promotional company. If Bob Arum say it ain't gonna happen and you sign to a contract with him, well, it ain't gonna happen. Unless you buy your way out of the contract. Fight Night Elite says, is he trying to sneak the black fighters? Silver 2011 says, Arum is doing Haney dirty. Fight Night, well, but see, this is the thing. You can't say that he's doing Haney dirty because Haney is not his responsibility. Haney's, who the people responsible for Haney's career is Bill Haney and Eddie Hearn. Bob Arum ain't worried about what goes on with Devin Haney. Devin Haney don't make him no money. So that ain't on Bob Arum. Bob Arum's job is to look after it, make the best decisions for his fighters. That's what y'all got to understand. So you can't say that he doing Haney dirty. That ain't, that ain't his responsibility. Let me see. Jupiter B says T.O. has a voice. He can press for Haney if that's what he wants. Yeah, he could press for Haney, but his pops, like I said, his dad gonna influence what he says and what he does also. He respects his dad, and his dad already told him, right off the bat, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you not. I know his dad told him that because his dad said it on camera. Batman says T.O. not boss. He says T.O. not boss. Bob going after Ryan, Puerto Rican versus Mexican. That's a fact, Batman. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Fight Night at least says donate. Boxing Nation just did a video on it.
Dante.
Oh, Dante. Oh, my bad. I put donate. Oh, yeah, Dante. He said Dante Boxing Nation just did a video on it. That's what's up. Wookie Wook says they ain't 18 years old. They can click that button. Renee Box Young. Let me see what else y'all talking about up in here. Syndicate J off in the building. What's happening? Let me see. Jupiter B says he think Mayweather Promotions would let it happen. T.O. got momentum and his pay-per-view. Man, they ain't made if I tell you like this, if Mayweather, until Mayweather come out and call Teofimo Lopez out, it ain't happening. Until Floyd Mayweather or Leonard Ellaby come out, Tank can say what he want to. We already know that Tank don't run shit over there. He don't make no decisions. He don't make no decisions. And they ain't hating on Tank. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Tank does what they tell him to do over there. It ain't no knock on Tank. It's just how it is over there. That's how Mayweather Promotion run their company. You know. Remember, we got a plan for Tank Davis. You know, they got a plan for Tank Davis. And until Leonard Ellaby or Floyd Mayweather come out and say that plan includes Teofimo Lopez, we could just stop talking about that. Ellie Dog Bay, what's good? Batman says, yeah, because he was selling out 12,000 to 14,000 before they was putting him on Canelo. Before they put him on Canelo fights. You talking about Ryan Garcia? Jupiter B says Tio is a beast, but he also take a lot of flush punches and don't react well to them. Jupiter B says Bob not the only problem. Tio dad he don't want him in there with Haney. I just said that Tio pops don't want him in there with Haney, so that's a big problem. But you know, I just wanted y'all to know, what's going on, with Bob Arum in the situation with Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. You know, it looks like that Bob Arum already told you. He basically mapped out what he wants for Teofimo Lopez, right? He said if he stay at 135, they want to go after Ryan Garcia, right? But I don't know what's going to happen. Ryan Garcia got to win his fight by Luke Campbell first. And then Tank Davis, if Tank Davis wins, they already talking about putting Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia on pay-per-view. I'm going to let y'all know right now, right? Teofimo Lopez is a non-factor in this whole situation if Tank Davis goes out and wins against Leo Santa Cruz and looks impressive and does big pay-per-view numbers, right? If Tank Davis goes out and does big pay-per-view numbers and wins and looks impressive, right? And then on December the 5th, Ryan Garcia goes out and he beats Luke Campbell, right? He beats Luke Campbell. Teofimo Lopez is a non-factor because the next pay-per-view, the next big pay-per-view in the 135-pound division will be Tank Davis versus But Tank Davis versus man, goddamn, I just lost all train of thought. Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. The next big pay-per-view will be Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. So Teofimo Lopez will be a non-factor in this whole scenario. So next, let's move along. What's next for Teofimo Lopez? They're going to try to get him to move up to 140 and fight Felix Verdejo. That's what's probably going to happen, right? It's a slim chance now, by the way, that they're talking over there on the top ranked side. It's a slim chance that we're going to see Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. And that's all I got to say about this whole situation. What you got to say about this situation before we move on, Money?
I mean, I kind of like everything you said, bro. But people keep saying T.O. moving up to see Josh Taylor and Regis Progress. That's not gonna happen, man. They're gonna be gone by the time the kid get up there. They're not looking at Teofimo Lopez. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bro. But just overall, bro, looking at T.O., he control the cards. Well, Bob control the cards. Let's say that. But if he say he want to fight Devin Haney and he stand on his word, it'll happen. You know, but I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I'm with you. I feel like Tank and Ryan Garcia, like Ryan Garcia will fight Tank before he fight anybody. Let's get that straight right now. Ryan Garcia already said he won't Tank. He will fight Tank before he fight anybody. T.O. got to, like him and Devin, they right there to make it happen. I don't know if Ryan Garcia want the Teofimo fight. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So we'll see how he got to get past Luke Campbell first before we get to talking about Ryan Garcia fight anybody, because that's not an easy fight for him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at it overall. I'm gonna see what these promoters do, man. When you got these fighters, they got promoters, bro. For me, I just sit back and wait for a fight to get signed. You know what I mean? We can follow the hype all we want to, but you know what happens when you follow hype? Your ass get your heart broken. So I'm just gonna sit back here and look for what fight, wait for what fight to get signed, and whatever fight gets signed, that's what I'm gonna rock with. You know. But I do agree with you, Drake. I do believe T.O. only got one more fight at 135. You feel me? I feel like it's gonna be one more fight at 135. You know, and it should be against Devin Haney. It should. If you're gonna have one more fight, go against the man that make you undisputed. You feel me? Go against the man that make you undisputed, and you still gonna make a hell of a payday. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna make a hell of a payday when you can take. Well, he ain't even talking about pay-per-view, so either or. But I'm like, Key, the best thing to do is to fight on ESPN. ESPN, not no goddamn
right.
Just going out. You know what I mean? That's why the numbers did what they did with Loma and Teofimo, because they fought on ESPN. And look at all the people that watched the shit. It was people watching that you would believe that probably weren't watching. So it was a pack. It was super well. The ratings did great. You know. So Ryan really think he can whip Tank. He really believe that shit. That's a fact. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna sit back here and wait for what fight to get signed. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna sit back and watch for.
Yeah, man. Real shit. Real talk, man. Same here, man, because like I said, most of these scenarios that we talking about, most of this shit just make believe. It ain't finna go down. You know what I'm saying? Both sides, they already have set in stone what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing about this Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight happening for the longest time already. That's set. All they got to do is both go out and win their fights. Now, if one of them lose, then it's just going, I don't know. If one of them fuck around and lose, you know, all of them plans is off the table, and then they got to remap. And then once that happens, shit, you might see Teofimo Lopez in the equation. But if both of them win, you can forget about that. For real. Michael Parker off in the building. Syndicate J says T.O. gonna lose that belt quicker than Ruiz lost the belt back to AJ. Now, I don't think so, dog. You know what I'm saying? We got to give that man his respect. Yeah, I don't know if y'all just underestimate Lomachenko like that, but he beat a hell of a fighter. Give him his respect. Draco Bay says, I doubt if T.O. rematches Loma because T.O. has one more fight at 35, then Regis and Josh Taylor time. Nah, Draco Bay, I'm telling you that Regis or Josh Taylor fight is not going to happen because both of them already said they're going to move up to 147 after this. They've been saying it. And the winner between that fight is fighting Bud Crawford. Michael Parker says Tanks looks for Floyd to answer all the questions. So you right, Keon. See, it ain't even really that. Floyd is he just talk over Tank and Tank just already know how Floyd roll. So he like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait for him to get done talking, and then right. And then I'll say what I have to say because he know you can't overtalk Floyd. Floyd he gonna take the spotlight, and so let's talk about that. Lucia Johnson, what's happening with it? The J fighter Garcia got beat Luke Campbell first. He says Garcia got beat Luke Campbell first. I don't know what he's talking about. Let me see. Fight Night at least says Tank is Mayweather's puppet. I wouldn't say all of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go that far, but I'll let y'all. We gonna talk about it. We gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? We finna talk about that next. Matter of fact, Nick Diaz says Teofimo undisputed. What's good with you, Nick? D-Lo 404 boxing in the building. What's happening? Draco Bay says Ryan. He says Ryan really think he can whoop Tank. Well, is he not supposed to think that? He's supposed to think that. If you think you're the best, you're supposed to think you can whoop everybody. You know, I don't have no problem with him. If he didn't think he could whoop Tank or Teofimo Lopez or any of them other dudes, then I would have a problem with it. Then I'm getting on his helmet. He's supposed to think that. Now, money, man. Floyd Mayweather, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about this shit, dog. So, I'm watching just the whole build up, you know, with Tank Davis and you know, with Tank Davis and the Leo Santa Cruz situation. And I'm looking back, right? Money. I'm looking and I'm like, damn. Is Floyd Mayweather fighting on pay-per-view October the 31st on Halloween? Is Floyd Mayweather the one that's fighting on pay? Because every time I look up, Floyd Mayweather all in the camera, all in the video, talking. You know what I'm saying? He doing more talking than Tank Davis. Floyd Mayweather over talking Tank Davis. Floyd, everything is Floyd Mayweather that I see. You know what I'm saying?
Floyd Diddy.
Yeah, Floyd Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Everything is Floyd Mayweather. It's like, and so I asked myself, I damn near really forgot that Tank Davis was fighting Leo Santa Cruz. I was thinking that Floyd Mayweather was fighting Leo Santa Cruz because Floyd Mayweather is doing all of the talking. And it's not only that Floyd Mayweather is doing the talking, because I know Floyd Mayweather is the promoter. The promoter, a lot of times, is going to talk for the fighter, right? But it's about what you're talking about. Floyd Mayweather is talking about his career and what he done did in his career and the big numbers that he done on pay-per-view and who he beat and what he did at that age in his career. If he'll spend a very small second talking about Tank Davis and then the rest of the interview, every time he gets on camera and talk, it be about himself. So I had to ask myself, is Floyd Mayweather fighting on pay-per-view against Leo Santa Cruz, or is Tank Davis fighting against Leo Santa Cruz? And then on the first episode, you've seen, if everybody's seen the first episode on Showtime, right? They in the airplane and they're talking, and the lady in the background says, is it okay for Tank Davis to talk now? And Floyd, you know, he goes on and then he lets Tank Davis talk. They had to ask, was it okay? She had to ask, was it okay for Tank Davis to talk now? And I don't even think they were supposed to put that part in there, but Showtime just did it anyway. I think Showtime, right? Because Showtime is Showtime. So Showtime is in charge of the show, right? Leading up to the pay-per-view, right? It's on Showtime. Showtime is in charge of the video footage and all of that. My thinking is that wasn't really, if that was up to Mayweather promotion and his team, that wouldn't have even been in there, that part of the footage. But Showtime knows that Floyd Mayweather, everybody sees it. Showtime even see it. That's why they put that little part in there to be slick and let everybody know, like, hey, we see it too. Floyd doing all the talking. And he talking about himself. That's the problem that I have. If you're going to talk, like, see, Eddie Hearn, he do the same shit, right? Eddie Hearn be all up in the camera, all up in the video, all up in the movie. You know, Eddie Hearn do that, but see, the difference between Eddie Hearn is Eddie Hearn on there telling a 1,000,001 lies about the fighter. Eddie Hearn is hyping up the fighter. He's talking about the fighter, covering up for the fighter, doing all the capping he has to do for the fighter. Mayweather is talking about himself the whole time. So it's like, how y'all feel about that? Do y'all see that as Mayweather is trying to overshadowing Tank Davis? You know, and let me get through some of these comments and then I'm gonna let you cook on it, money. Let me see. King Hassan says Tank is antisocial, which gives off that stone cold killer vibe, and Floyd knows how to sell that. He says that's so Floyd does all the talking, so Tank can just fight. Yeah, but see, the thing is, King Hassan, is what are you talking about? That's my whole thing. If you talking and hyping your fighter up, that's one thing. But if you spending the whole segment of each interview, you spend 30, 20 seconds talking about the fighter, and then you flip it. Oh, well, my career, and you spend the rest of the whole hour, 45 minutes talking about your career and what you did in your career, telling us the same shit over and over that we hear you say in every interview. Then what are you doing? Are you fighting or is he fighting? Who are you promoting, yourself or him? So, Wookie Wook says they all got promoters to, he says, to just joke on Tank is, he says, hypocrisy. He says, Tio listen to Team Ryan, listen to his team. He says, it's the promoters. That's what they do, promote. G Garcia says, Mayday, just like being in the spotlight. He misses being the main event. Stay ready, TV. Stay ready, Boxing TV off in the building. What's happening with it? Oh, man, y'all go subscribe to my man, Stay Ready, Boxing TV. And let me know if you want to hop on the panel, Stay Ready. I'll shoot you the link if you want to hop on the panel. Let me know. Jupiter B said Floyd missed that spotlight. Drico Bay says Floyd is the attention whore. Man. D-Lo 404 Boxing, he says people may buy the pay-per-view in hypes to see Floyd fighter lose. He says it helps promote the fight. Tank is right to let Floyd sell it. Yeah, but what are you selling? Are you selling your fighter or are you selling yourself? Let me see. Drico said, Money said Floyd Diddy. Fight Night says T.O. and Haney acting like they want to fight each other. I don't see why the fight shouldn't happen. He says they both got big egos and reputations to want to fight the best. Yeah, man. Nick Diaz, he all in the video, man. So now, what you got on that? Man?
You know what I'm saying, Keith. Floyd is doing that, bro, because he's selling the fight. Now, I get what you're saying, him talking about himself, but that's Floyd, man. That's Floyd. And when you that great as Floyd Mayweather, those type of things gonna happen. But I do see him talking about Tank and Leo Santa Cruz. I do see him giving them the credit that they deserve to have to fight. But Floyd gonna always talk about it because he's been there so much. He set the bar so high, so it's hard for him not to talk about himself when the camera in his face. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he do. He pop shit. He'll tell you all day. He pop shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's doing a great job. I know what you're saying. You feel like he doing this, but we know Tank don't talk that much for real. Not saying Tank can't talk. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Floyd know what it takes to get them motherfuckers to buy pay-per-view. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to sell that bitch to get them to buy pay-per-view, bro. Now, for him bringing up his career all the time, sometimes I be like, God damn, Floyd, okay, we know, man. So I feel you on that. But it's just, that shit just a habit for him, bro. When you that big, you that big of a star, that's what's going to happen. Because Floyd, the trend he said in boxing, key. So when you that big of a star, bro, like Floyd, that shit just natural. It's gonna be hard for that motherfucker not to talk about himself when the camera on. It's gonna be hard, bro. You know what I mean? So I feel like he could do a little bit more talking about the fight with Tank them though. You know what I'm saying? But I just think he's doing what he do best, bro, and that's trying to sell a fight for them motherfuckers to buy pay-per-view. So yeah. I don't think he overshadowed Tank, bro. I think he's trying to put the spotlight on it because he only making Tank bigger, bro. You know what I mean? So I see where you're coming from as well, but I gotta say he's just doing his job as a promoter.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what y'all saying. He make it Tank bigger, but my whole thing is like, yeah, you doing a great job of always in front of the camera talking. But my whole thing is like, Floyd, we heard this same shit that you saying about your career. Everybody heard the same story. We know, Floyd, we know. It's like Floyd got a scripted motherfucking, some scripted that he just read off the whole time because he tell you the same shit over and over and over. We hear, and I'm like, damn, Floyd, take more of that time to talk about Tank Davis, right? Take more of that time to tell us about Tank Davis. Tell us about the trials and tribulation Tank Davis did been through. Tell us how hard Tank Davis is working. Tell us, he do it a little bit, very little. But most of the time, if you go watch it, the majority of the time, he's talking about himself. So, tell us more about Tank Davis. We heard your story 1 billion times already. I can damn near recite everything that Floyd Mayweather is going to say line by line. But other than that, I think they're doing a hell of a job promoting the fight. I ain't really seen Leonard Ellaby too much, though. I ain't seen Leonard. Maybe I'm just missing it. I ain't seen Leonard.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, though, Key. One time when they were doing the interview and shit, Leonard was in the background. Floyd was doing all the talking here. That motherfucker had to stop himself and say, I'm going to let Leonard answer a few questions, CEO of Mayweather Promotion. Hey, Leonard got to talking. Leonard got like 3 sentences in. Then Floyd said, hold on, Leonard, wait a minute now. Tell him about this. That mother took the spotlight, right? I said, this motherfucker.
Hey, man, Floyd, man, he just one of them dudes that, like, he can't help it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He can't help it. I see that. He's just so used to running shit and talking over everybody and talking for everybody because, he the money man. He's the money man. He's so used to telling people what to do and running shit that it just come natural. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really think that Floyd does that, with bad intentions or just do that trying to overshadow Tank Davis and his fighters. I think that shit just comes naturally. And that's just in him. It just, just in him. He's been doing it for so long. But man, he got to work on that, dog. He got to work on that, and he got to say to himself, like, damn, I'm talking about myself way too much. Like, I need to spend more time and focus on my fighter, talking about the fighter, telling these people about the fighter story, more. Calvin Johnson in the building. What's good? He says, please hit that button and continue to show support for the channel and platform. He says, y'all game is sold, not told. Yeah, man. And y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you in the building, hit the like button, right? And help out. Donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel. I come on here every day. Me and Money on here every day, bringing y'all, live shows. And you know what I'm saying? We bringing y'all heat every day. You know what I'm saying? Tap in the Cash App, support the channel. Subscribe to Money Brown TV if you're not already subscribed to him. You should already be, but if you ain't, subscribe to him and, support the channel, man. Black Star Sports TV, what's good in the building? Lockefeller. He says he made good convo about the belt controversy, though. Yeah, you're right. He did make I didn't see it, but I heard that Floyd Mayweather was just basically, he talked about that they got to get rid of all of these different belts. He says I seen it was something. He said something like it was his company is gonna clean that up. He said his company gonna clean that up, get rid of all them damn different belts. And I feel that, but I gotta go back and watch that so I could talk about that more in depth because, like I said, I heard about it. I didn't see it personally. Jupiter B says, oddly enough, Tank is shying away. He even talked less shit than the rest of the lightweight division. Yeah, he said that basically Tank said that he don't know you, he don't really talk to you. He said he don't know you, he don't really want to talk to you like that. He said that himself. But hey, he gonna have to. He gonna have to talk more, but he do got Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby because them two, they can talk. Can't nobody out talk Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby. Michael Parker says Tank got to develop his own identity. Fight Night Elite says Floyd uses the name and brand to make money through Tank, just like Oscar with Canelo. Matthew Valentine's off in the building. He says he late. Oh yeah, man. You know it's the replay gonna be up though. Calvin Johnson says Floyd Mayweather is going to get a bigger check than Davis. That's why he wants to overtalk him just to shine. Oh, man, I don't think Floyd dirty like that, man. I think when it comes to getting these fighters money and all of that, I think Floyd's straight down, you know, because I think that Floyd know how dirty, you know, the fight game is. I think when it comes to that, I think he kind of look out for his fighters. Matthew Valentine says Floyd is a sociopath. King Hassan says Floyd talking will bring the casuals because if you walk down the street and ask the kid, woman, old person name, he says, name me a boxer, they will say Floyd Mayweather. So Tank is going to get that exposure from TBE. Yeah, you could look at it that way. It's a lot of different ways you could look at it. Bond QQ off in the building. What's good? It's a lot of different ways y'all can look at it, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that he should take more of that time to talk about his fighter in Tank Davis. You know, you ain't got to spend an hour telling us about your career and saying the same shit that we didn't heard. You dig what I'm saying from you a million times. You can spend at least some of that time, most of that time you need to spend on telling us about Tank Davis, how Tank Davis came out, how Tank Davis is rising in the sport. You know, everything should be Tank Davis this and Tank Davis that, because the other promoters, when they talk, it's about their fighters. You hear how Eddie Hearn promotes Anthony Joshua when he talking about Anthony Joshua telling us a million lies, but he promoting him. He talking about everything. It's not, oh, well, I grew up like this and I did this, you know. He can tone that down a little bit, but you know, at the end of the day, he can't help it because he's so used to doing it. 503 line off in the building. What's good? He says, shoot me a link if you finna be on for a minute. Yeah, I'll shoot you the link. I forgot your text me his email, money.
I'm ready, bro. I'm getting lined up. I'm ready though.
You know 503 line email.
503. Send it to me in the on YouTube. I mean on Instagram. And I'm gonna shoot it to Keon.
Yeah, and I'll let 503 hop on the panel.
Y'all gonna have to hold it down because I'm probably gonna hit the shower. You hear me?
Okay.
But I'm still here for a minute. Let me see what my nephew talking about.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, that's just how I looked at the whole situation, man. Leon Robinson, what's good? Jupiter B said he do be wishing Floyd shuts the fuck up sometime. Like, man, we didn't heard it, dog. We heard the same shit that you saying 1,000,001 times. But money, I know you want to get into the situation. I know you want to cook on this, dog.
Hell yeah.
Right, I know you want to cook on this next thing.
Yeah.
But before I get off the Tank Davis situation, I want to say that everybody been talking about, oh, can Tank make 135? Can Tank make 130? Tank Davis is looking good right now. You dig what I'm saying? Tank Davis is looking hella good right now. Tank Davis is small. He been working hard. He been working his ass off. And I think the move to Vegas during this pandemic and all that, I think this was the best move for Tank. I think this was the best move for Tank because Tank is looking real good. Tank Davis is weighing like under 134 already. He under 134 pounds already. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis only got like 3 more pounds to cut. And they say he been walking around maintaining the weight that he's at for a couple weeks. He been walking around at this low weight. Tank Davis only got like 3 pounds to cut from the last time I heard. So he already made weight. So with that being said, Tank Davis is going to fuck up Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz, to me, Leo Santa Cruz ain't got no chance in hell of fucking with Tank Davis. But like I said, we know the fight game. We seen what happened on Saturday. I ain't gonna go too ham, but I'm picking Tank Davis, you know, to look spectacular come Halloween night. You know, we still got like a week and a half. Well, about a week, a little over a week left before fight night happens, and Tank Davis is he looking good, man. He already on weight.
They're talking about Tank Davis being on weight. Yeah. My bad, Jay. That was my barber.
What'd you say?
I said my bad. That was my
Oh yeah. So Tank Davis, he already, you know, on weight. He already looking good, man. He already looking good. So he's showing you that he been focused. He been doing, you know, his coach Calvin. His coach Calvin talked about how Tank Davis has done everything they've asked him to do and more. You feel what I'm saying? So Tank Davis, man, he looking good right now. What you got to say about that money if you still in the building?
Okay, what you touch on now? Have went to about you say about Tank being on weight?
Yeah, he's on weight. He only got like 3 more pounds to cut. We a week out from the fight, and he looking real good. He looking real good, and I think you know that was the whole thing. Everybody was like, "Oh, is he gonna be able to make weight? He ain't gonna make weight." He already basically on weight. What you say about that whole situation, man?
Hey man, credit Floyd for being on his ass, right? Credit Floyd for being on his ass, but making Tank take his career serious, being real with him. Like people say, people need to be real with him. And Floyd always been real with him. I don't think Tank took the hard criticism like that. You know what I'm saying? Respect the criticism. You know, but now he see that Floyd is talking the real deal. Hold on, y'all. Floyd talking that real shit now, getting his ass on cold because look, this is a pay-per-view fight. If you want to make it to the big bucks, you gotta live this boxing life like a boxing life. And now you're going up against Leo Santa Cruz, who they said 130, and you don't want to get fined because you know these big millions on the line. So you know them pounds go cost your ass, Jay. You hear me? I mean, Keith, them pounds go cost you. You feel me? Right. So he gonna make sure he have his ass on code, make sure he on point with the weight. You know what I'm saying? And that way he coming in to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? He coming in to show up and show out. Tank want to make a statement with Leo Santa Cruz. You understand how big this fight is? You know what I mean? This fight is going to do for him, just in my opinion, it can do for him what Mikey Garcia did for Earl Spence with the Mexican fan base. It can make you that much more bigger. You already a star, so you got people coming there and watching you. You know what I'm saying? You already hold on, y'all. Hold on, Jay Roger. You already got people coming in and watching, you know what I'm saying? So this just gonna make you even bigger, bro. This just gonna make you even bigger, especially if you're going here and knock out Leo Santa Cruz. If you're going here, you on your shit and knock out Leo Santa Cruz, Tank going on a pound for pound list, regardless if people like it or not, because that is a big fucking knockout over a 4-division world champion and Leo Santa Cruz, who is a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy the kid on weight. He, like I said, he only missed weight once, even though he struggled to make it. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, he made weight. So now coming in making 130 is making a statement to some people. And I know a lot of people gonna be, oh, well, he drained himself. He looked like this, you know, but as long as you make it, you make it. So it's a good thing, Key. The kid hungry, he focused, and he ready to put on the show, bro. 2 more, well, 1 week away? It's coming.
Yep. I keep seeing people saying that he overtrained and all type of shit, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I keep hearing people say that, like, oh, he's overtraining, he's draining himself. I don't think that, you know, if he's able to be at that weight and if what they saying is true, if he's been walking around maintaining that weight for a couple weeks now, he gonna be good, man. He gonna be good. It shows that he's making the weight right and he's maintaining the weight. You feel what I'm saying? He's maintaining the weight and he's doing it the right way. So I think Tank Davis is gonna come out looking explosive. Cleo Floyd off in the building. He says, let me see. Lucas McCain, Daniel Parr. I see y'all over there, man. But yeah, so I'm looking forward for Tank to look, you know, I think he gonna look explosive, man. I think he gonna be in shape. I'm looking forward to seeing him look a lot better than he did in the Leo Santa Cruz fight. So let's see, you know what I'm saying? We don't got too much longer to wait. You know, we about a week out. Okay, I got you.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah, I got you.
Check your Facebook Messenger for okay.
Yep. Let me get 503 line. Let me send him the link. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna get my boy 503 line off in this thing. Send him the link out. Yeah, money. So
yeah,
I know you want to cook on this situation, man. You've been itching to cook on this situation, and we ain't gonna hold it off no longer. First of all, Errol Spence said that he coming to take Terrence Crawford's number one spot, right? He coming to take Terrence Crawford's number one spot. Now let's get into these rankings. Let's get into these rankings. These top ESPN rankings. Let me see if I can find it, and I'm gonna pull it up, and we're gonna go down the line of these ESPN pound for pound rankings, right? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Trying to pull it up. All right, watch. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna screen share it so everybody can see it, and we could go down the Hold on. 503. What's happening with it?
Everything boxing and sports, man. What's going on with it, bro? Appreciate the link. I like that hat you rocking, man. Very, very play over there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. You already know.
You got the H-Time hat on and the man down shirt. You repping Texas.
Yeah.
I see you, brother. What's good with the money? You know what I'm saying?
My brother 503, the young lion. What's going down? I see you on the crowd out here. What's going down, bro?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. I was listening to y'all boys. I was fresh out of work, man, in the shower, man. I see my boy Everything Boxing and Sports going in on Floyd, man. Let the man promote the fight, bro. What's up, man?
You must have you stopped listening. You see, you only listening. You ain't listening hard enough. You stopped listening.
I'm gonna say this.
I gave Floyd his props. You see what I'm saying? You listen and then you stop listening. I know you stopped listening because you ain't hear the rest of what I had to say about the Floyd.
Man, KT, you my boy, man. I fuck with you, man. But it's like I think you going hard on Tank, man. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, bro. I don't know what it is about Tank, man. That you don't like.
Hey,
but you real critical of Tank, bro.
Money. See 503. You can't come in here when you didn't listen to 2 minutes of the show and then try to just basically gauge what I was saying. Cause see, you guessing what I was saying. Money. Have I said anything? What I've been doing the whole show? I've been giving Tank his money. Let him know. Money. Oh, he gone. 503. Ask the chat. The whole show, I've been giving Tank his props. The whole show. I've been talking good about Tank.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I caught like
I know you ain't.
You know what I'm saying? I probably caught it like at 3:00 my time.
Yeah,
and I just started listening from there. You know what I'm saying?
You came in here on some, okay, I already know he been talking bad about. No, you guessing. I've been giving Tank all the props in the world because he doing what he's supposed to be doing now. He's showing me, that he on weight, man. Tank looking good.
Okay. Nah, you right. I fuck with you on that. But my thing is, like you were saying about the whole Floyd not promoting his fight enough. I think Floyd is still too self-centered, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think he promoting it in his way of like how he used to promote his fights, and the way he did that was talking about himself. You know what I'm saying? For majority of the time, I think Floyd do it in his way, and I think Leonard Ellaby, you know what I'm saying, big up Tank a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think Mayweather Promotions is a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you could be under the bright lights, you know what I'm saying, of the biggest boxer to ever lace up the gloves in this era, but it's also a curse because you got to live with, all of the antics that Floyd put on. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a give or take. But I think Tank is gonna take from this a bigger spotlight and a lot more fans. You know what I'm saying? But in the process, yeah, he is kind of living in Floyd's shadow. But I think the only way he could get out of that shadow is do some of the things that Floyd didn't do. I think if he fights some of these young black athletic fighters in his prime, and in his prime, I think he could be able to shake that. But if you keep on fighting guys like Santa Cruz and stuff like that, it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you just fighting, come forward Hispanic fighters or Mexican fighters or Latin-based fighters. If you fight like a Shakur Stevenson at 130, Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? Them type of fighters, I think you'll be just fine. Even Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, you got to fight all these guys, man. But if you knock out Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney in a prime, like, you know what I'm saying? I think you can kind of, get out of Floyd's shadow. But another thing, too, like Tank, he don't really talk as much, and I think he got to grow up out of that. You know what I'm saying? I was hearing you say something about that, too. You know what I'm saying? He don't talk as much, man. But when you on pay-per-view, bro, you got to start talking trash. You know what I'm saying? You got to sell yourself to the fans, man. You can't depend on Floyd to sell you every time. But he is stepping up trying to help sell this fight. And if you pay close attention, he kind of been playing the back a little bit and letting Leonard talk in his other fights. But in this fight specifically, since it's on pay-per-view, I think he really wants Tank to sell. That's why I think he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah. The whole thing, what I had said, man, is I had said that I get what he's doing. You dig what I'm saying? I get what he's doing because Floyd Mayweather is a big face. He's a big name. Everybody know who he is. So he going out there and he's talking, right? And I get that. He a promoter. That's what promoters do. They supposed to talk about their fighter, hype up their fighter, talk about the up and coming fight that's coming up, and they supposed to do that, right? That's what they supposed to do. That's what a promoter does. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I said that he should be talking more about Tank Davis, but he's spending all the time talking about himself. He'll talk about Tank and Leo Santa Cruz fight, right? He'll talk about that for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, if that. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest of the 45 minutes of the interview, he talking about what he did in his career and all the power moves he made in his career and when he beat such and such and when he did this and that. I said that he needs to spend more time telling us about Tank Davis, letting us know Tank Davis's story, how Tank Davis is improving, how Tank Davis is maturing. Everything should be about Tank Davis. More about Tank Davis and less about himself. But I said that, I get it. Mayweather is so used to talking about himself, right? He do it probably without even it ain't no bad intention. He just do that shit without even realizing that he do it. Right. But if you listen to him, he telling you the same shit over and over that he do every single time. He tell you the same shit that he's saying. He's saying the same thing every single time. Listen to him. It's kind of like you already know what he gonna say verbatim every single time. Verbatim. You know what he gonna say. So you can use more of that time hyping up your fighter, telling us about Tank Davis instead of hyping up yourself and telling us about what happened in your career and this and that and how much money you made and what great investments you didn't invested in and all of this. This ain't got nothing to do with Tank Davis.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, man. But like I say, I think every promoter is different. You feel me? I think Floyd is just on another level with it because he is one of the best fighters to lace up a pair of gloves. And he got the highest numbers in pay-per-view. So I think he go about it his way. And I think Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, De La Hoya, they different. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks, man. And it is what it is, man. But I do think that the way they promoting this fight, I think it's gonna do good, man. Cause you hit on something. I had heard you say it, like I don't know if I think you said it or Money said it. One of y'all said that a lot of people gonna tune into this fight just to see Floyd Mayweather fight or lose, because it's like for Floyd Mayweather, I think what he doing is he trying to get his fans to transfer to Tank, and he trying to get his haters that paid to see him lose transfer to Tank. You know what I'm saying? So it's like basically like he trying to keep the money in Mayweather Promotions. You know what I'm saying? That's what
I don't really see that transferring to Tank, the hate of Floyd Mayweather, because I don't really see people hating Tank, just off of Floyd Mayweather. I ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen it. I know a lot of people that love Tank that don't like, Floyd. I haven't really seen that transfer over, the hate for Tank transfer over the hate for Floyd Mayweather transfer over to Tank Davis. I haven't seen that, but as far as Tank, like I said, he doing everything he's supposed to be doing. I think the move to Vegas was great for him. He's already at like 33, 34 pounds. He already on weight. You know what I'm saying? And I think he gonna go in there and he gonna fuck up Leo Santa Cruz, man. He gonna fuck up Leo Santa Cruz, because Tank Davis at his best, Leo Santa Cruz don't have shit on Tank Davis. And I wanted to see if he was gonna do what he was supposed to do and make weight right, and he has. If they telling the truth, they said he been walking around and maintaining this weight for a while now. So he gonna be explosive because he making the weight right. And that's what I was actually talking about when you came in with
right.
What you didn't hear.
Okay. Now I agree with you on that, bro. I think Tank he gonna win by stoppage, man. You know what I'm saying? He focused, he locked in. I haven't seen Tank like this in a while. Not even much gonna lie to you, man. And I think Leo Santa Cruz is dealing with a lot of adversity right now, man. Even on our Access episode 1, like his pops in and out the hospital, and you know what I'm saying. In a fight like this, man, I think he needs his pops by his side. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying. I think he's dealing with a lot of family problems, and I know he's gonna be motivated. But it's different, man. When you actually got your main coach in your corner for a fight like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come down to adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna have the better game plan, and who gonna make adjustments? You know what I'm saying? Round by round. And if his father not in there in his ear giving him instructions, then it might be a long night for Leo. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a long night for Leo.
A long night or a short night?
Yeah.
It might be a long night at the hospital.
Yeah. But man, I see y'all. I see y'all in the comment section, man. Salute to everybody in the comment section. Mr. Finesse. I see Lewis hitting off in the building. Hard recoil. I see y'all, man. But we gonna get into Money. You back on here now?
Yeah. I'm right.
Okay. We gonna get into what Money Brown, what he really wanted. And let me blow this up so y'all can see it a little better. Let me know when y'all can see this. Hold on. I'm gonna try to make this bigger so y'all can see this, and we gonna cook on this whole situation. Money, I'm gonna go ahead and let you cook on the situation, and let me know when you want me to scroll or whatnot.
You want to play the video first or what?
Yeah. Let me. Okay. Yeah. Let me find that video, man. Let me find the video for y'all. I'm gonna play the video once again, like I did yesterday, and we're gonna cook on the situation. Let me see. Okay, hear the video, y'all. And then I'm gonna let Money go in on this situation because he been dying to go in. Now I'm gonna give my my brother 503 line. I'm gonna let him cook on it too. Here we go.
Errol Spence at number 4. Terrence Bud Crawford is at the top, followed by Canelo Errol Spence at number 4, followed by new lightweight champ Teofimo Lopez is at 6. Max, I'll start with you. Do you agree with these rankings?
They're good rankings. Teofimo doesn't just replace Lomachenko because it's his first real good win against a top opponent. I would say, if anything, Tyson Fury looks a little low to me because pound for pound is one thing, but what we really mean is division for division.
Yep.
You know, if you shrunk Tyson Fury down to the same size as all these guys, fine, but at heavyweight, you can have a size advantage. And I think that counts in his favor, even in a pound for pound way. For a heavyweight, he is better than a couple of the guys on that list are for their divisions. So that's the one thing I would say.
I got serious questions about Errol Spence at number 4 because of that car accident, and we don't know how healthy he's going to be, and he's been inactive. I don't think you stay on the list just because you've been inactive based on the last time we saw you, particularly when you have an accident, and that might have rattled you to some degree. We don't know how healthy he's going to be. That remains to be seen. I agree with you about Tyson Fury at 8. I think that's entirely too low. I am sold on Crawford. And I'm really, really sold on Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Yep.
This man is something special. He can take a punch. He damn sure can give it. We still haven't found James Kirkland in a long time.
Hey, by the way,
I mean, what Canelo Alvarez did to him. I mean, 7-Eleven couldn't find this brother. We have found. We
have to pick a Charlo brother for that list pretty
Yes.
soon. And also, Tank Davis is fighting Leo Santa Cruz coming up.
Gervonta Davis, yeah.
If Gervonta Davis beats Leo Santa Cruz convincingly, he probably belongs on the list.
I will tell you this. The twins, we got to give them, the Charlo twins, we got to give them some love. They have not been as respected as they should be. These are both champions. You got to get them on that list as well because they're special.
Can I ask you this? Can Loma work his way back into the top 5? Like, what fight would that take?
Here's the thing about Lomachenko. He's really not a lightweight. He's a featherweight, junior lightweight. And he was struggling by his standards against top lightweights, but still winning. But Teo's not just a good fighter. He's better than that. And he had the size advantage. I think if Lomachenko fights at 130, he could quickly reestablish himself among the elite of the elite.
Nobody at 130 or 135, I think, would beat him.
Well, Gervonta's there. Let's see how, Gervonta.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's something special.
Yep.
Take a second because we have about a minute left. We never get to talk about boxing. What are you most excited about right now, Max? Obviously, you're the face of boxing, especially here at ESPN.
There's so much going on. I hope that that Errol Spence is what he was before the accident. If he wins his fight against Garcia and advances, I would love to see the PBC stop ignoring Terrence Crawford. Sean Porter's not ignoring him. Terrence Crawford's name is in Sean Porter's mouth because he's a real champion with real heart. I don't want to hear Errol Spence talk about, well, I can make money over here. It's a business. I want to see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford put aside any promotional or network issues and get in that damn ring.
Absolutely correct. That's the fight we all want to see.
And one more fight. Saturday, we talked about it. We had both the guys on UFC 254. It's an early start.
Okay, so first of all, man, they trying to act like Errol Spence been ducking Terrence Crawford. But go ahead and cook, Money.
Man, let me tell y'all this bull crap right here, man. Then, can you hear me, Keith?
Yeah, I can hear you.
First of all, Stephen A., don't ever speak on boxing ever again. When you go put up her, you go sit up here and say, you don't know how Errol Spence is still at number 4 because he's been off for a year in a car accident. But here we have Lomachenko off for a whole year. He still held this position at number 1. So you talking bullshit right there. You feel me? Then they got a new way at number 2, and the new way is my guy. But how the hell you gonna have a new way at number 2? And he wasn't even at number 2 at first. You got him over.
No, he had so the ranking. Let me scroll down.
Number 3. Number 3.
Number 3. Right. Even at number 3, they crazy. They crazy as hell. If anything, Errol Spence should be at number 3. Errol Spence should be right at number 3, and he finna take over number 1 after December the 5th. But nonetheless, they got Tyson Fury on the goddamn pound for pound list.
Let's scroll through the list, Money. So let's look at the list. So at number 1, y'all, we got Terrence Bud Crawford.
I'm okay with.
Number 2, we got Canelo Alvarez.
I'm okay with.
We got number 3, we got
it's bullshit.
We got Nui at number 3. We got Errol Spence at number 4. He moved up from number 5. Then we got Teofimo Lopez. He wasn't in the rankings before. Now he's number 5. We got Vasil Lomachenko, who was previous number 1. Now he at number 6. Then we got Usyk. Usyk, man, he's straight, but man, Usyk ain't fought in a long time. Tyson Fury is on there at number 8. I have a problem with that.
Right, he shouldn't even be on the list.
You got one Francisco Estrada, right, at number 9. And this is what I gotta say real quick. If Tyson Fury, so-called, beat the worst boxer, because that's what they saying, Deontay Wilder was the worst, he was trash, he horrible, he this and that. How did Tyson Fury move, so high up on the pound for pound list if he beat somebody that was trash? What they trying to tell you? That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't make no sense. Juan Estrada, right? He number 9. Gennady Golovkin is number 10.
They hold on to his ass.
Now, why the fuck is Gennady Golovkin even anywhere on anybody's pound for pound list? That's what I want to know. But, go ahead, Money.
Now, they go put Tyson Fury on the list, but Wilder was never on the list. Never. You understand me?
Right.
If it's any heavyweight that deserved to be on the list, it should have been Deontay Wilder on the list. If y'all go put Tyson Fury, that y'all never had a heavyweight on there, but now that he with ESPN and y'all rocking with him, y'all trying to slide Tyson Fury on there for beating Wilder. But Wilder was the most prestige heavyweight when you talking about in the game 5 years, been champion for 5 years, and tied Muhammad Ali with 10 title defenses. 10. Look how far Joshua got with the title defenses. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't never on there, so that's bullshit. Then y'all got the nerves to not have Jamel Charlo on the list. Okay, if y'all don't want to put Jamal on there, I get it. We got Jamel Charlo fighting nothing but the best in this division, and y'all trying to hold on to Triple G? You motherfuckers ain't got Jamel Charlo at number 10, not even at number 10. Y'all trying to hold on to Triple G? And we know the game is what have you done for me lately. The only thing Jamal have done is became unified world champion with 3 scraps. 3 scraps, beat the man at the 154-pound division. You know what I'm saying? So we know what the play is, bro. We know what it is. Then Max, you talking about Earl. You don't want to hear Earl saying nothing different. You want him to fight Terrence Crawford. The only one saying his name is Sean Porter. Last time I checked, Sean Porter talking about they was friends. Nobody go force them to fight. We still haven't heard Sean Porter come out his own mouth and say he want to fight Terrence Crawford. We heard Kenny Porter said it. Still yet to hear Sean Porter said it. And if I'm wrong, somebody send me the receipt. Send me the damn receipt. Send me the receipt where Bud said he want to fight Sean Porter. Send me the receipt. You know what I'm saying? So they send a proof. That's why I say pound for pound, just however you go switch it up and whoever you think is this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, have the right people on the list. If you got the shit out of order with the right people on the list, I test and say, okay, I get it. But don't have the wrong people on the list and then have motherfuckers out of order. That's crazy to me. Pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence should be number 3 under Canelo, or Errol Spence should be number 2 and Canelo number 3. Hands down. Canelo number 2, number 1, number 3. I can't be pissed off at you. You know? So I just look at that as bullshit, man. They trying to put they raising the boy to what they want to raise the boy to. They raising the boy to what they want to raise the boy to. They still got Lomachenko as at number 6. Still got him at number 6 and put Tio over him, which I'm not pissed off at. But if anything, I would put Jamel Charlo number 5 and put Teofimo. I would put Jamel Charlo over Teofimo. I would put him over Teofimo because he's been doing it the longest. Came back proven. You know what I mean? So I look at it as bullshit, man. The Ring magazine be on bullshit. ESPN and they shit be on bullshit. They ain't gonna show the proper respect that need to be showed. That's why we got new media out here to put shit in the right perspective for the people. Don't believe the bullshit, man. Do not believe the bullshit because it's a lot of mainstream fans that believe this bullshit and they can't tell a fucking orange from an apple. So at the end of the day, bro, we go put shit in the right perspective and put people where they belong. And I'm coming with a video on this pound for pound shit. You feel me? But at the end of the day, Key, I look at it as bullshit, man. ESPN need to stop it, bro. They need to stop it.
503, what you got on this, man?
I mean, it's blasphemy, man. It's obviously, man, They on company man time as usual. This list is ridiculous. Inoue number 3. I think Inoue is still improving to be ranked so high. You seen when they put these fighters so high and then they finally fight somebody real, they get pushed all the way down and they're not even in the top 5. Why the fuck is Triple G on this list? What the fuck has Triple G done as of late? But besides fight dinner rolls and these travel agents and all this shit, man. I mean, this is bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then for them to mention the Charlos, but y'all don't have them on their list. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just cut to the chase, bro. They only have one PBC fight on this list, bro. Let's just keep it a stack. This is ESPN.com pound for pound rankings. You know what I'm saying? So they're pushing the narrative that their fighters are the best. You know what I'm saying? And once in getting steel, Terrence Crawford, he has not been tested since 140. Really 135. He hasn't been really tested at 147. In my personal opinion, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And for Stephen A to say, I gotta see what Errol Spence looks like. He shouldn't be whatever number Errol was, he shouldn't be at number 4. Cause he been out for a year. Usyk ain't fought in a year. Canelo haven't fought in damn near a year. His last fight was in November. We don't know when Canelo fighting. You said that the other day on your channel. But you sold on Canelo? But you not sold on Errol Spence. I mean, it's a double standard, man. It's a real double standard in this shit, bro. And I really don't like ESPN when they do talk about boxing. I'd rather listen to like Showtime or something like that, man. Cause really, man, Max on boxing, it's straight, man. But they just too biased, man. It's kind of like remind me of HBO, like with Jim Lampley and them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not feeling that shit, bro. I'm really not. I think it's fucked up how they mention Jermell Charlo, but y'all don't have him on the list. How do you have Triple G on your list, bro? And you don't have Jermell Charlo on there? No disrespect to one Estrada, bro, but he's a little guy. Like, no disrespect to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect all fighters, even the new way. I feel like Jermell Charlo should be at number 3. Truth be told.
I mean, Juan Estrada, he got how many losses he got? He got 3 losses already.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, then you got Tyson Fury on here, bro. I mean, the last time I checked, I thought pound for pound was made because of dudes like Sugar Ray, dudes that moved up multiple weight classes and fought the best competition. Tyson Fury is a heavyweight. He don't move up and down.
But check this out. Check this out. Wilder was in the heavyweight division weighing 210 and 212 pounds, and they refused to put him on there. Right.
Yep, you're right about that. And Tyson Fury always is at a size advantage. He come in bigger and he taller than most dudes at 6'9". You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, this is some bullshit, man. And then, like Money said, that they pushing the narrative that Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford want to fight each other. Well, if they wanted to fight each other, why the fuck is Sean Porter talking about he want to move up and fight Jermell, and we got Terrence Crawford fighting Kell Brook, a quote-unquote washed opponent that motherfuckers didn't want to give Errol Spence the credit for because they claim that he wasn't the same since he lost to Triple G. Well, what you Terrence Crawford fans gonna say now? Oh, well, Errol Spence didn't look as good as fighting motherfucking Kell Brook like how Bud did. But y'all just said that the man was washed. So if he was washed when he fought EJ, he gonna be washed when he fight motherfucking Terrence Crawford. It gotta go both ways. But unlike you niggas, I gave Errol Spence credit for fighting Kell Brook, and I'm gonna give Terrence Crawford credit because I'm a fair person. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, this is some bullshit. They pushing the narrative, and if you can't see it, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Maybe you need to switch sports or something. But like Errol Spence said on Twitter, Them spots is finna be changed real soon. He already didn't put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a man down, just like your t-shirt say. You know what I'm saying? He coming for that spot. It's gonna be a man down on that list. And then fuck around be a man down after December 5th when he come for Terrence Crawford. Cause he gonna fight Terrence Crawford, bro. It ain't never been no ducking, ain't never been no hiding. Like Earl said, he wanted to get all the belts so they can fight for undisputed. And that's what he been trying to do this whole time. Only belt he can't get is the WBA because Pacquiao holding on to that motherfucker for dear life. But that's all I got, bro.
Right. Yeah, man. I feel what you're saying, man. And it's some bullshit. I know everybody talking about Jermell Charlo, right? And I agree. Jermell Charlo got to be on this list. But what about Jamal Charlo too? Jamal Charlo was champion at 154 and then moved up to 160. He's champion there, and he beat the man that really beat Triple G. So Jamal Charlo got to be on this list too because he did it in 2 weight classes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So both of the Charlos need to be on this list. So if you ask me, get Triple G the fuck up out of there, and then move Juan Estrada out of there. I mean, no, get Triple G out of there and get Tyson Fury way the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest of them, we could, whatever, it's whatever with everybody else on the list, but them 2 got to go and put the Charlos in the list. Jermell Charlo got to be in the top 5 to me. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo got to be in the top 5 because of the opponents that he didn't face and what he's did in that division. He got to be in the top 5. I think that Errol Spence, he got to take that number 1 spot. If Errol Spence goes and beat Danny Garcia convincingly, he got to take that number 1 spot because look at the body of work that he doing back to back. My man Ralph Estrada off in the building. He says how the fuck Bud? He says, how the fuck Bud number 1? He says, when he ain't even number 1 in his own weight division. He says, if Bud number 1, then Lopez should be tied for number 1. He says, he just beat the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. He says, ESPN is booty. He says, 154, Charlo definitely top 5. Yeah, Charlo got to definitely be in there. Todd Swindle says, he says ESPN is the only one that makes pound for pound rankings. Well, they got the World Boxing News. They put up their pound for pound rankings too. I seen that. I don't remember what they had right off the bat. Local fella says I'm a pound for pound should be constructed mainly of fighters getting big wins at multiple weight divisions and winning titles at multiple weight divisions. He says, so Pacquiao ain't better than none of the guys on the list? Question. Yeah, Pacquiao, and that's another thing. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Why is we got cats like Juan Estrada and Triple G and Tyson Fury on the list, and Pacquiao ain't even on the list? But my man 503, he hit the nail. You know what I'm saying? He said it. He said just what it is. He says it's a narrative out there that ESPN, they fighters is the best ones. Because if you look down the list, you can see it. J.A. Dixon says 2 drug cheats on the list. Imagine them having a black fighter that used PEDs on the list. Shaking my head. They ain't gonna have him on the list. Right. It don't matter what the fuck big crybaby Jarrell Miller do. They would never put him on the list. You think they'll ever put his big goofy ass on the list? Hell no. Mr. Finesse says that list is bullshit from top to bottom. Yeah, I can't fuck with it, man. I can't fuck with it. And I know a lot of y'all love Terrence Crawford, but I don't know how Terrence Crawford keeps staying on the list, and he still ain't fought nobody at the 147-pound weight division. But if he go out there and beat if he go out there and beat Kell Brook convincingly and look special doing it, then he got to be in the top 3. You know, I'm gonna give him his credit if he go out there and whoop Kell Brook convincingly. But if Errol Spence, like I said, I'm saying it right now. If you want to put these guys number one and everything, and Canelo, you know, Canelo proven. I can't head on Canelo, he proven, but Canelo is basically on the shelf right now. We don't know what's going on with Canelo, but Canelo got to stay in that top 3 also. But Terrence Crawford got to move. EJ, Errol Spence got to move in that number 1 spot. If Errol Spence go and beat Danny Garcia convincingly, he got to move in that number 1 spot. It is what it is. You could feel it. You could feel about it how you want to feel about it, but it is what it is. What y'all got on that?
I agree 100%, bro. Like I said, Earl, listen, to come off a fucking wreck like he did and to see the face on that man, bro, for him to come back and get back into the ring with a top 5 welterweight, back on pay-per-view, didn't wait, didn't try to stall us, didn't say I need a tune-up, none of that shit. None of that. That's hard. That's hard. This is the same man that turns Boy Crawford wanted than Danny Garcia. The same man that arguably some people say is still undefeated. Some people say beat Porter. Some people say beat Thurman. So he you know what I'm saying, he got a case to say he undefeated at 147. You heard Keith Thurman talking about, oh, you better not get hit by none of them shots by Danny boy. So you see him getting solidified by his peers. You know what I mean? They solidified Danny Garcia. We see all the fighters out here. You see the coaches and the writers. You know what I mean? Everybody saying Danny got a punch and this, that, and the third. So Danny deserves his credit, bro. Danny deserves his credit. Danny is a big fucking, like, look at the fighters on Bud Crawford list and look at Danny. You're going to say Danny might be bigger than everybody on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. That's real. You know, but Earl got to go out here and do what he got to do and put this boy, dominate this boy and show them that he is that guy, that I am back after a fucking car wreck. Well, I could have lost my life, could have been out the game, could have been paralyzed or anything. And to come back in that type of fight and to go out there and put on a performance of a lifetime on pay-per-view, man, quit playing with that dude, man. And when we talk about skills, he showed us he can outbox the boxers and outbang the bangers. Outbox the boxers and outbang the bangers. And when people want to bring up, oh, well, what about the division? Earl is talked about at 154 and at 160. You know what I'm saying? He can go to 154 and 160. Yes, he haven't accomplished those divisions yet, but his name still be brought up in those divisions. Look at the Canelo fight. Canelo, the biggest fighter. Like, De La Hoya is not stupid. De La Hoya tried to get Errol Spence for a reason. He tried to get Miguel Cotto for a reason, bro, because he know how big Errol Spence and Canelo will be. That would be a big fucking fight. As long as EJ handles his business at 147 and take out Turnbull Crawford, I still, in my mind, somewhere down the line, him and Canelo go meet up for a mega fucking fight, and it's gonna do 100 million. You know what I'm saying? So put respect on EJ name, man. Stephen A. Smith, I've been out here. You said another word about boxing, clown.
Hey, my nigga, money hot at Steven. Hey, man, and this the thing. I'm gonna keep it, like I said, I'm gonna keep it 150 straight down the middle. If Earl go out there and he struggle against Danny Garcia, he just barely, you know, get a win against Danny Garcia. Well, then Terrence Crawford and Canelo, they can keep their spots. You dig what I'm saying? But if Earl go out there and whoop Danny Garcia in impressive fashion, hey, y'all got to move over. Real talk, y'all got to move over. But I'm gonna give and I'm gonna give Terrence Crawford, I'm gonna give him his props if he go out there and whoop my man. If he go out there and whoop Kell Brook convincingly, I'm gonna give him his props. You feel me? So that is what it is, you know. It is what it is. All the way around the board, I'm gonna give these dudes their props. 503.
Yeah, man.
You still in the building?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's a cat in the background.
Yeah, I was trying to screen share. Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
Okay. I thought somebody was stealing your shit. I was like, hold on. Okay. I see it in the background. You can put it back up if you got something you want to share.
Okay.
What's December the 12th, Winston? Why you got December the 12th?
Oh, okay. I thought Money was talking to me, but yeah, man. Like Money said, bro. Earl Spence got he got big kahunas for this, man. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have easily came in here and fought an Ocampo type fight or a tune-up or a Sergey Lip. You know, he could have fought anybody he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And for him to do this in this type of situation, bro, like, you got to respect that, dog. Terrence Crawford should feel some type of way. Simply because I'm better than you. I'm making more money than you. I'm fighting better competition than you. And truth be told, I'm supposed to be pound for pound higher than you. Because like you said, KT, he not even number one in the division, but you number one on ESPN pound for pound rankings. The shit just don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I would have respected it more if they just would have put Canelo one. Fuck it. He Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. And people think that the LGBC don't fuck with Terrence Crawford, or we don't like Terrence Crawford, or whatever. I got no problem with Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford is a superb athlete and a boxer. I like Terrence Crawford as an athlete, as a father. I think he's a good person. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing with Crawford is a competition at 147. You know what I'm saying? You've been fighting at 147 for almost 2 years, and you're not giving us the fights that we want. You letting a guy like Teofimo Lopez and Tyson Fury come in and steal all the thunder at Top Rank. You better watch out, because Shakur Stevenson is coming. And I know that's your little bro, but if let Shakur get a Miguel Burchett or Carl Frampton or Jamal Herring, if he fight them three dudes, bro, he gonna pass you up. You know what I'm saying?
He's been at 147 for over 2 years, I think. Yeah, for over 2 years.
Yeah, probably three. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't remember when he fought Jeff Horn. I don't know if that was in 2017 or 2018.
He fought Jeff Horn June of 2018.
Okay, yes. Okay, so yes, it's been 2 years going on 3. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, listen, man, you gotta. I'm gonna support the Terrence Crawford Kell Brook fight. Like I said, I'm gonna give bro credit for that fight because I gave EJ credit for that fight. Kell Brook is a game opponent, and he fighting whoever they put in front of him. But I see my thing with Terrence. This is my biggest thing with him. He's still living off of what he did at 140, and you did it fighting lesser competition. I respect Teofimo Lopez more and Jamel Charlo more as unified champions because they actually beat guys that was a threat. You know what I'm saying? And Dongo was not a threat to you. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't. Post-style is beatable. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really a threat to Terrence Crawford. I respect Teofimo because he fought Lomachenko, the pound-for-pound numero uno king. Jamel fought Rosario, avenged his loss with Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as he finished fighting Rosario, he called out Patrick Teixeira. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I respect that more because they going after all the smoke. They don't care about the negotiations or I want 50-50 or A side, B side. I'm on the side of the street, you on this side of the street. Don't none of that shit matter, bro. And what Errol Spence is doing, it's like the same thing. Nigga, I damn near lost my life. I damn near died in that car crash when I wrecked my Ferrari. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come right back and I'm gonna fight the same nigga who I said I was gonna fight when I got out the ring with Sean Porter. That's what Errol Spence is doing. He keeping his word. He's staying loyal to his fans. He's staying loyal to the soil. One thing about Errol Spence, and this is why Errol Spence is gonna always and forever be bigger than Terrence Crawford, because number one, he control his career, he control his destiny, and he don't lie to the fans. Errol Spence has never lied to the fans. Even when Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford met in Oklahoma, Errol Spence drove from Dallas to Oklahoma. I think that's like a 3 or 4 hour drive. Errol Spence told him, he said, I'm gonna get all the belts on my side, and then I will fight you. And that's what Errol Spence has been doing. Again, the only belt he cannot get is the WBA belt. That's because Pacquiao is not fighting him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing he ain't. That's the only belt he can't get. And if he can't fight Pacquiao, I think he should fight Terrence Crawford next. Fuck Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Pacquiao can do whatever he want to do. He a living legend. I'm not mad if him and Pacquiao don't fight. I don't even give a fuck no more. Pacquiao not gonna define Errol Spence's career. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at the fight when he fought Mikey. Pacquiao brought his punk ass down there. He thought Mikey was gonna win, and Errol Spence, like Money said, he outboxed the boxer. And Pacquiao didn't want no part of that shit. He got the fuck out of Dallas as soon as he could. You know what I'm saying? He was back over there in the Philippines. I seen this shit with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no damn dummy, man. Y'all have to respect Errol Spence, man. Errol Spence has never lied to the fans, bro. And I seen one of the homies, I think that was King Hassan in the chat. He said, who was the biggest star? Errol Spence or Tank Davis? It's Errol Spence. Until Tank Davis beat Errol Spence numbers, Errol Spence is the biggest star. Until Tank Davis put damn near 50,000 in the arena, Errol Spence is the biggest star. Now, I'm not saying... Yeah, I'm not saying that Tank can't do it. I'm not saying that he can't do it because, records are made to be broke. You know what I'm saying? But Errol Spence is the man right now in boxing. He the man at PBC. He the king. You know what I'm saying? Tank got the potential to do it. Because like me and KT and Money was just saying, he got Mayweather backing him. He training now. He focused. You know what I'm saying? He got Al Hammond them behind him. He can do it. But you got to have the right dancing partner. And one thing about Errol Spence, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna pass it. Errol Spence has given you top quality fights each fight. Mikey Garcia, top fight. Sean Porter, top fight. Danny Garcia, top fight. And he just said that he not leaving 147 until he fights Terrence Crawford. So that's another top fight. And you got Keith Thurman, bitch ass. Now he wants to smoke. So that's another top fight. That's 5 fights he can give you that will do good. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got on it though, bro.
Yeah, man. I feel everything you're saying. And salute to my man, World Combat Sports off in the building. He said, my people, what's good? He said, salute to everything boxing and sports and the whole panel. Yeah, what's happening with you, World Combat? Yeah, man. And like you said, man, Earl is putting land, you know what I'm saying? He running the gauntlet. He doing any and everything he need to do to show that he is the one in the 147-pound weight division. And Terrence Crawford ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So how can you, just like my man Ralph said earlier, is how can you be number 1 pound for pound if you ain't even number 1 in your own weight division? You feel me? How can you be number 1 pound for pound if you ain't even number 1 in your own weight division? So, once you can answer that question for me, then we can go on. But you can't be number 1 pound for pound if you ain't the number 1 dude in your whole weight division. So, man, it's shit crazy. Like I said, in EJ, he coming off a damn life-threatening car accident, and he want all the smoke. And he already been said, if you heard 503 line when I played that little clip, Max Kellerman was trying to basically, say and allude to in so many words that Errol Spence was ducking Terrence Crawford. That's the narrative that they trying to run over there on ESPN, that Errol Spence is ducking Terrence Crawford. When the man that told you time and time again, he is not leaving the 147-pound weight division until he fight Terrence Crawford. So they on some bullshit. Them the rankings that I pulled up, the pound for pound rankings on some bullshit. And while y'all was cooking, I was actually, looking at Anui's. I was looking at Anui's at his box rec, right? Cause I'm like, how is this man number 3 in the pound for pound? How is he number 3? I know he got 19 wins and 16 KOs. I know that he looks impressive in the ring. I can't deny that he, everybody will agree that Anui, he looks very impressive. But then I'm looking at, and I'm like, okay, everybody that he didn't beat, most of all of them, they got losses. They already had losses on their record. So they already had been beat by somebody, right? So if you only got 19 fights and you know, you beating these guys that all of them already been beat already. How are you number 3 on the pound for pound list when you have, you know, Jamal Charlo not on the list? You ahead of Errol Spence, all the work that he didn't put in. How are you ahead of all these dudes? I like the monster Inouye, but this shit don't make no sense to me. Man. So what you got on that? 503?
I mean, like I say, I like Inouye, man, but Inouye ain't done enough, man. It's still a lot more fights I think Inouye can set up. I think he could go to I think he at 118 right now. I think he can move up to 122. You know what I'm saying? 126, and then you'll be pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? And you really want to test your gangster, move up to 130 and fight my homie, man, Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Let's really see how gangster you is. You know what I'm saying? Let's really see if the monster is scaring boys I think bed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. That's some pound for pound type shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Donnell was a good fight, bro. But you went life and death with Donnell. You know what I'm saying? Donnell really fucked you up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I gotta see more from the kid. You know, I do, and I'm gonna check him out on Halloween. I'm gonna be watching that fight, and I'm gonna watch the Tank fight. But I gotta see more from Inouye. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, both Charlo brothers should be on the list. You can scratch Triple G. You can scratch Juan Estrada. Yeah, you can damn sure get Tyson Fury to fuck up out of there. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I got a bust a move, man. I'm finna get ready and go to football practice, man, with my sons, bro. I appreciate you for letting me come on, man. I wanted to come on and chop it up with you brothers, man. But you know, if you go live tomorrow, bro, just shoot me the link, man, and I'll jump back on with you, bro. But keep doing what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing, bro. You staying consistent on the grind, man. And you know, I'm gonna support you, man.
I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm finna shut it down myself. I'm gonna get through some of these comments. I'm gonna shut it down myself. But appreciate you, 503. Let everybody know where they can find you at.
Man, right here on YouTube, man, 503 Line, man. I'm gonna go live tomorrow around 5 o'clock Central Time. You know what I'm saying? So if you're available, bro, I'll shoot you a link. And it's gonna be, you know, the Houston Hard Hitters, Usual Suspects, LDBC. And we're gonna talk, man. I got a lot to talk about. I ain't did a live stream since last Sunday, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna get it in, and yeah, man, 503 Line right here on YouTube, Smoke City Mobcast on Instagram, and 503 Line on Twitter, man. Y'all fuck with me, man. I'm up out of here, man. Much love to my brother, everything boxing and sports, man. We're gonna keep grinding, keep supporting you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man.
Already, man. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna get through some of y'all comments before I get up out of here. Let me see. Silver 2011 says it also depends on how tough your division is, how much respect to Spence for fighting elite level competition only. He said, yeah, much respect to Spence. He's J.A. Dixon says if Munster is on the pound for pound list, then Tank should be there too, in his opinion. Yeah, I mean, Tank, what, like 24-0 with 23 knockouts. So if they strictly, or no, Tank is 23-0 with 22 knockouts. So if they're going off of the fact that Inouye is knocking all these guys out, you know, and looking impressive doing it, Tank Davis doing the same thing. So I mean, you know, this pound for pound shit, man, I don't know what they go by. John Kramer, he says Errol versus Tank, who bigger? That's a close one. Tank got Floyd backing him, but just like my man said earlier, Errol Spence is bigger than Tank Davis right now. Numbers don't lie. Until Tank Davis can come on pay-per-view and do bigger numbers than Errol Spence, well, Errol Spence is bigger. Now we'll find out Halloween night. We'll find out after Halloween night who bigger. John Kramer says, and he an Errol Spence fan. Jupiter B says Canelo talented, but he won with the help of PEDs, not fighting anyone in his age group. I ain't gonna hate on Canelo, man. Canelo a hell of a fighter, man. As far as he won with PEDs, we know that he popped that one time. As far as anything other than that, we can assume and stuff, but I don't know. You know, he got caught up with that clenbuterol, and for people, a lot of people don't know what clenbuterol is. Clenbuterol is not like a steroid. Clenbuterol, basically what it does is when you working out, if you take clenbuterol, it makes you when you need to cut weight, say, you know, in a lot of them weight divisions, Canelo was having a hard time cutting weight. He was big. So what it did, him taking clenbuterol, what it did for him is it let him be able to cut down weight. You know, so when you cutting weight and you doing a lot of cardio, you start losing muscle mass, right? You losing muscle mass and you losing, you know, strength when you lose your muscle mass. Him taking clenbuterol, what that did for him is he was able to take the clenbuterol and cut all of that weight, but still maintain his muscle mass. You feel what I'm saying? He was still able to maintain that muscle mass that he had without cutting weight and losing all that muscle mass. So that's what that did. You know, it don't really necessarily make you more powerful and all of that shit like steroids do. It just, you know, gives you the ability to cut weight without having to lose all that muscle mass. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, so that clenbuterol did help him in that sense. It helped him, you know, be able to, you know, to cut that weight and maintain his muscle mass, which, you know, lets him maintain the strength. So that's what clenbuterol do. Now, them steroids like Big Baby Davis was taking, Big Baby Miller, my bad, Big Baby Miller, them was some stone cold steroids that he was taking. That shit was steroids on a whole nother level, you know. But yeah, J.A. Dixon, a.k.a. cheating. Yeah, he was cheating. Like I said, it ain't no way around it. When he got caught, when he popped dirty, he was cheating. In that, you know, that cow meat and all of that shit, that's just a cover up. Jupiter B says it's his only claim to pound for pound, so he's not really pound for pound. I can't take away, you know, all Canelo's accomplishments and everybody he beat, you know, just off of that, you know, one incident. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. You know, y'all can do it. I'm not gonna do it. But you know, man, everybody, man, it's been a hell of a show today. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Man, everybody in the comment section, if I didn't get through your comments, you know, we here tomorrow. We here tomorrow. Today I got on late. I wasn't intended on getting on late, but I had some things that I had to take care of. Man, I was stuck on the phone with this insurance company for hours. And that's why I was so late today. But man, we back tomorrow cooking, and you already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button before you leave the building. Make sure that you hit the like button, you know, and, you know, donate to the Cash App, y'all. You know, I appreciate if y'all donate to the Cash App, support the channel. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm out.